Learn what it means to cheat a conduit. So here's my conduit and here's my box. So let's say somebody already mounted my box and we've got our connector. So we want to get our conduit in. So all we have to do is push it in as far as it will go and tighten the screw. Now if it doesn't go in, then we probably have either the screw is too tight or we've got a burr on the end of our conduit. But what happens if you've got a 10-foot conduit and it's already strapped all the way down and you're trying to shove it in? So then you're like bending your conduit. Say my conduit's like right here. This is where it should be. It should be lining up. We cut it. Let's say I cut my conduit and I've got a box already mounted on the other side and I can't move this. And now I'm trying to like bend this out and force it in. So what people do is they cheat, and what they do is they cut the conduit not the correct length but a little bit less, and that gives them enough play to go. Now what happens is we end up with a gap, right? So our conduit doesn't go all the way to the end of our connector. And so now when you're trying to fish a wire through, it gets caught on the end, which is not a huge deal in a box. But if we come down, now if you're autistic and you want all your connectors to line up when you're running your conduit, then you gotta make sure all your conduits are cut to the same length. If they're not, then you end up with like connectors don't line up perfectly. So what some people like to do is cheat. And so what they'll do is, to get the connector to line up, they'll just move it over a little bit, and that'll give them the gap that they want, which is a huge problem. And because now if you do this, if you've got a conduit that's like 100 feet long, then you could have 9 or 10 connectors. And if you've got gaps in these connectors, when you try to fish it, your fish tape or your wire will get caught on the gap between the two conduits, and it will be impossible to fish this conduit to its full capacity. So don't do it. If you have any questions, please post a comment. Thank you.